So I'm about to go for a walk. It's almost 8 o'clock, and it's getting darker earlier because summer is coming towards the end in just a little bit over a month from now. But today I went to pick up my niece from school. When I started my exposure therapy, my daily exposure therapy last year, over a year ago actually. First time when I went to pick up my niece, I had my daughter with me. My daughter doesn't live with me anymore, but that's a different story. But I remember when I went to pick up with her, I couldn't cross the street. The social anxiety part of me kicked in. Like I mentioned, I don't have that social anxiety anymore. I can be around people like I used to be before I didn't have a panic disorder. So after I went to pick up from school, her school is just around the corner. So she's still in elementary school. Her last year in elementary, I have another niece that still has 2 more years in elementary school, but she doesn't really come here too often. But not having my daughter around myself in there for like over a month now, so it's good for me to still have my niece and my nephew that I still can see. My nephew's in middle school, my own daughter's in high school. Um, my oldest nephew, well, one of my older nephew from my blood family is in high school with my daughter. And my other nephew, he's in middle school. So I remember a time when all five of them went to the same school, which is in elementary school. They were all in the same school across different grades. Except my older nephew from my second brother and my daughter, they're in the same grade. But anyways, that's something different. But today after I went to pick up, I went to go get something to eat. Drove on the freeway. You know, I remember a time when I first went inside a fast food restaurant. Actually, just to get some bubble tea. That was the first time I went into any restaurant. Um, since having a panic disorder, I remember how hard it was for me to just stand there, for 5 minutes. I was asking myself, I hope these people don't look at me funny. I hope no one noticed that I'm so nervous inside. I hope I don't panic. I hope I don't freak out in front of these people. It's like, because I had one panic attack in a restaurant that I used to go to about 15-20 minutes from where I live. And when I had a panic attack there, I started avoiding going out to restaurants. When I had my first few panic attack at stores, I avoid going to any store anymore. So if I have a panic attack at one place, like a store, I can't go to any store. If I have a panic attack in like a fast food restaurant, I can't go to any fast food restaurant. If I have a panic attack in my car, which I did, my first one, I couldn't sit in my car. I couldn't even look at my car. I couldn't even, if a car that looks like mine and I'm doing an exposure therapy, instantly I'll get a flashback of my first panic attack. So for me to be able to pick up my daughter my niece from school, on my own, drive on the freeway, go get something to eat, wait in line, feels great. Do the things I used to do without thinking. Now when I'm going somewhere, I don't really think about it. I just go. If I if I allow myself to think about it, I'm going to allow myself to think, oh my God, remember what happened to me the last time I went here. Remember this, remember that. So the best advice I can give you, if you haven't left your house because of your panic disorder, don't allow yourself to think what might happen, because a lot of time what might happen inside your head won't happen. Me, when I say I'm going to leave my house, I think I'm going to embarrass myself. I think I'm going to have a panic attack. And when I leave my house, I say 95% of the time I don't even have any panic attack. I don't freak out. I don't have something that's gonna make me run away. Those other 5%, sure I have, but a lot of times what I think might happen, like I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. I haven't had a heart attack. I think I'm gonna faint. I haven't faint. But anyways, about to go for my walk before it gets really dark. I can feel the nice cool breeze. And just look at that view. I'm not really sad that summer's coming to an end. I mean, time goes by fast, so,